First pitch coming at you right after the break. And today's starter, Joe Musgrove. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Perhaps one of his best outings of the year last time out. Worked deep into the ball game, only gave up 3 hits. Today, he's going to try to do the exact same thing.
Just about ready to roll. Brendan Donovan digs in now. Swing and a miss. Musgrove getting his 20th start of the year. A former first-round pick back in 2011. Java Joe with the strikeout. Yandy Diaz now.
Number 2, Yandy Diaz.
And that skips in the dirt. Flares it into the outfield. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Round second, digging for third. The relay, he's in there.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep.
In the air, right field. Chorio settles under this one. He's got it. Runner tags for home. The relay to the plate. Safe. And they take the lead. So no one on after the sac fly. Here's Luis Robert. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Two down, nobody on. And they'll do it again. 1-2 now. Gets a piece and stays alive. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. Back here at American Family Field. And on the mound today, Edward Cabrera. What should we keep an eye on here? Christian Yelich up now for the Brewers. This one popped up. Edman under this one. One away. So digging in, Jackson Chorio. The 2-1. And there's
ball
a ball.
3.
The 3-1. And there's a strike on the outside corner. In the air, left field. Konai moving under this one. Takes it in for the out. Here's Muncy to hit. The 2-1. Curve in the dirt. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Marlins, J.J. Bleday. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. To first. Safe at first as they can't make the play. And up next for Miami, Hesung Kim. 1-1 now. That one way inside. The 2-1. On the corner for a strike. Bleday gets his lead at first with nobody out. That's
Nope,
inside.
that's inside.
And the count's full. On the ground to first. To second, Abrams. To first. Double play. Nicely done. Tommy Edman at the plate. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Bottom of the second. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, C.J. Abrams. That hits the dirt, and it's 2-1. This one in the air, center field. And there's one down. Andrew Vaughn now. The 2-1. And there's a foul ball. Inside. Ball 3. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And he walked him.
Batting fifth.
Here's the center fielder, Roman Anthony. That one fouled off. And a swing and a miss. 2 gone now.
Batting seventh, the catcher.
So up next, Samuel Basallo. Here's a 1-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Vaughn leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Back here in Milwaukee, now it's the Marlins catcher, Nick Fortes. In there at the knees. Going to count 1 and 2. This one popped up. Caballero gets under it. He's got it, and there's one down. Now the left fielder, Griffin Conine.
Nope, outside.
Here's a 2-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
And there's 2 away. Back to the top of the Miami order, Brendan Donovan getting ready to hit. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Anthony on his way over, and that is that. Back here at American Family Field, set for the bottom of the third, Ty France up now for the Brewers. On the ground. Edman slings to first. 1 gone, bottom of the third inning. Now here is Jose Caballero. Right back to him on the mound. Fires over to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. Now it's Christian Yelich.
Ball, that's out.
Just missed. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
And that drops in for a strike. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Start of the 4th, and now for the Marlins, Yandy Diaz. Outside. Ball 2. Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS. And that's a fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he beats it.
He's in there. He's safe.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Got him swinging for the K. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. So now with one away and a man at second, and now it's Luis Robert. Foul ball there. On the ground right side, and that's just foul. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. This is J.J. Bleday. Man on second, 2 down. And this one squirts away from the catcher. Diaz up to third on the wild pitch. Finds its way through, base hit. Runner from third into score. And they lead by 2. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
At the plate, Hesung Kim. Left field, Yelich on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Back here in Milwaukee, bottom of the 4th, Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. Drilled out towards left center field. That's back. Bangs off the wall. Now around second, going for third. The throw to third, and he's out trying for 3. Max Muncy at the dish. Right there for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And a 1-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Next pitch in for a strike. 1-2. Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Ready now for the 5th inning, and now for the Marlins, Tommy Edman.
Nope, that's a ball.
The 2-1. Just missed.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Next offering in there for a strike. And a full count now. Out to short, Abrams. To first.
He's out.
They get him, but it was pretty close. So digging in, Nick Fortes. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Good eye right there.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So he ends up with a hit after seeing a lot of pitches. That was a good at bat.
Just one of those at bats you almost hate to...
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Cutter Crawford.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now Griffin Conant swings through that one. Swings and misses, struck him out. Back to the top of the order now. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Brendan Donovan.
Ball 2.
The 2-1. And that's a
ball
little
3.
high. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
That one is absolutely belted. Chorio flying after this one. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. And a run comes in to score. Now Jazz Chisholm Jr. steps up for a big at bat. That one outside. And that's ball 3.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. One run is in. Fires it to the plate, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So here's the Brewers DH, Andrew Vaughn. Next offering upstairs.
Well, these Brewers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, and it's a leadoff double to start the bottom of the 5th.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Man at second. Swings through that one for strike 2. Swing and a ground ball. Base hit. Throw to third. Safe. And runners at the corners to start the inning. Here's the catcher, Samuel Basallo. Tapped softly to the right side. Over to Edman. Return throw to first. Double play. And the run scores from third. Base is empty after the double play. Ty France up now for the Brewers. Two down, base is empty, but one run across. Last half of inning number 5. Edge of the zone, called a strike. It's 2-2. Now one miss.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. Kind of got it off the end of the bat, but he gets that knock because he was willing to go with the pitch on the outside part of the plate.
This one in the air, right field, and it's a foul ball. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Up the middle. Jump throw across his body. Big at bat coming up with Christian Yelich stepping in. 2 on, 2 outs. That misses. They're now 3-1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
That crosses the plate, and now they're just one strike away from getting out of this mess. Yelich wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges. Big spot, and here comes Jackson Chourio.
Outside, that's a ball.
Pitch misses outside. Ball 2. In for a strike, and now just one pitch away from surviving the inning.
Ball.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. France, the runner at third. Caballero over at second. Yelich at first. 2 out of the inning. Right side, hard hit. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it.
Now pitching for the
We're back,
Brewers,
and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Brian Baker.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Luis Robert now comes up empty. That's strike 2. Fights it off. He'll see another. That's way outside. And that's ball 2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Marlins.
J.J. Bleday, the next up for the Marlins. Here's a 1-1. And a foul ball. The 1-2.
Ball 2.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
The batter, number 6.
And next is the designated hitter, Ha-Seong Kim. 2 down, nobody on. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come. But you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Struck him out swinging. The big righty strikes out the side.
Pitching for
Back
Miami,
now for the bottom of the
number
6th,
43,
and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Huascar Brazoban.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. That one hammered center field. Going back on this one. Going, gone! And that funky Muncy hits one out. His 11th of the year, and they close the gap. It's 4-2. Here's C.J. Abrams now. On the ground to the left.
Foul.
And foul ball. Here's a 1-2. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Andrew Vaughn up now for the Brewers. Just missed.
Outside.
Two and one now. Out to short. Sends it to first. And that's an out. Here's the center fielder, Roman Anthony. Swinging a foul straight back. The 1-2. Swinging a bouncer. Tosses to first. Third out. Top of inning number 7. And now for the Marlins, Tommy Edman. The 1-1.
Ball, that's out.
Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Fly ball down the line. He's got it. And there's one away. Here's the catcher, Nick Fortes. This one in the air, right field, and it drops in. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next for the Marlins.
And up next for Miami, Griffin Conant. Now this one gets away from the catcher. Runner holds. Count goes to 2-1. The 2-1. And a swing and a miss there. Outside low. Full count now. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Marlins. The third baseman,
Jake Cousins gets the ball now.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
Back to the top of the order, Brendan Donovan. The next to hit on the ground to the right side. And it's through for a hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2
Up
away.
next for the Marlins.
Yandy Diaz will hit next.
Diaz.
Grounds one to short. Abrams on to first, and that is that. Set for the last half of the seventh. Here's the Brewers catcher now, Samuel Basallo. The 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Payoff pitch. That one lifted to left. Konai takes it in for the out. One up, one down. And now the first baseman, Ty France. This one in the air, right field. Bleday on the run towards the line. A dive, and he can't haul it in. He's in at second with a one-out double.
Put a very nice swing on that pitch right there. Got one to drive and just kept it fair down that right field line and into the corner. And it's almost impossible to track those down as an outfielder. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Stepping in, Jose Caballero. The count 2-1. That one at the knees for a strike. Out to short. Edman fires to first in time.
Shortstops are expected to make tough plays.
New pitcher for the Marlins, Shelby Miller.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
That's ball
Falling
two.
behind 2-1. That clips the corner.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
The tying run at the plate. That's to third. Gets him easily, ends the inning. We go to the eighth, and now for the Marlins, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Here's a 1-1.
You know, these Marlins doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They've done a great job finding holes in the defense. Exactly half of their hits have come off the bat less than 90 miles per hour. So the ball isn't exactly jumping off the lumber, but they're finding a way to make it work.
3-1 now. That one misses.
That pitch is in.
So a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Battling here as he fouls it away. The 1-2. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Up next for the Marlins.
J.J. Bleday, the next up for the Marlins. The 1-1. Line shot into the gap, should score at least one. Jazz on his horse coming around third. One run across. Another comes in to score, and they're up by 4.
Back-to-back base hits. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the
pitching change here. Cody punts.
And something to be aware of, the long ball has been a little bit of a problem for him this year.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Hesung Kim, the next up for the Marlins. Man at second. This one in the air center field. One down. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. That one finds the corner. That's strike two. Edman wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. Still two challenges left for them. The 2-1. And that's
Ball
down
three.
and away. Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike two. And he'll challenge that called strike. So the call will stand. So they'll lose their first challenge. Good job to fight that one off.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
3 balls, 2 strikes the count. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. 2 down.
Lefties can definitely be a little pull happy up there, especially with pitches that they see pretty well. That was a good example. He hooked an outside pitch, hit that ball in the air to right, just not with much authority.
And now here is Nick Fortes. Man on second, 2 down. This to third, Muncy. Whips it to first. And that'll do it. On to the bottom of the 8th. Leading off, Jackson Chourio. And that one hit to first. Takes it himself. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. Muncy digs in. Swings and misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Stays alive. Here's a 2-2. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay throw. Not going to get him. He's in there.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And the batter now, C.J. Abrams. Here's a rocket to right field. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Muncy on his horse around third. Now a relay to the plate. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. It's a 3-run game. 6-3. 1 out. Runner at second. Andrew Vaughn now at the plate. 1 out and a runner at second. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Got him swinging.
Up next for the Brewers.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Louis Varland.
And he's had a tough go of it against left-handed batters this year. They've been hitting him hard, so we'll see how he does here.
Roman Anthony up now for the Brewers. Check swing went around. And the count 1-2. In the air to left center. Makes the grab on the run. And the inning is over. We go to the 9th. Digging in, Griffin Conine. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Swings through it for the K. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. So back to the top of the order. Down to third baseman, Brendan Donovan. And it is 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. 2-2 now. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Yandy Diaz.
Ball down.
Two down, nobody on. The other way. Relay throw to second, but he's in there easily.
The batter, number 13, second base.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. The 1-1. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Man at second. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Back here at American Family Field. Last chance for the home team. Samuel Basallo up now for the Brewers.
Inside, ball 2.
That's inside. And it's 2-1. Late swing, foul to the left. 2-2 now. And there's a ball. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. That one misses. So
Ball
a leadoff walk.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
So up next, Ty France.
Number 7, John Grant.
And he swings through that one.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
High fly ball, right field. Bleday drifts towards it. 1 away. 1 out, man at first. Now it's going to be Jose Caballero.
That's a ball.
And a 2-1 on the way. On the ground to third. Over to Jazz. There's one. And that's a double play to end it.
A little sigh of relief for the pitcher there, ending the ball game with a nice double play. You always love when you can get 2 for 1, especially when it wraps up the ball game. Nice win for this team today.
6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.